The film starts and we see a girl who had come to the shore of an island by the sea. This girl's name is Jane, and her friend Brad had also come here by the sea. She goes to her and checks her. She finds that she was badly injured and she is killed in a short time. Seeing this, she gets very worried and later leaves her body there and starts exploring the island. There is no one on this island. This whole island was deserted, that is, this girl was stuck here. When she goes into this island, she finds a pouch in which she finds a lady's purse and some children's goods. Here she also finds a medicine in which the date written as 1994 was written, which tells Jane that many years ago, someone had come here. She finds a match in this item and keeps it next to her and returns to the beach. She sees a large barren tree there. Seeing this, Jane gets an idea that she can use it for her safety and sleep at night. Well, now Jane spends her first night here and wakes up in the morning and sees that many fish had come to the shore of the sea. There was also a small shark in it, half of which was eaten. She takes some fish from here to eat. Then Jane's eyes go to a place where there was a grave of 3 people. Seeing this, Jane also digs a grave for her friend because her friend's body had started to rot. Well, the next day when Jane is going around the island, she sees that someone has eaten half of her friend's body. Seeing this, Jane is very scared. She does not understand anything that who must have done this. She thinks that this must be the work of an animal that lives on this island. So she cuts a piece of wood and makes a weapon for herself. After that, she sits outside the island and starts waiting for that animal. Anyway, it's night, and now Jane starts to sleep, but that animal had not come here yet. First day, Jane wakes up and sees a suitcase in the sea. She thinks about taking the suitcase. This is why Jane is so scared that she will not come here. That's why she goes to the sea and takes that suitcase. Still, she feels something down there, so she goes down and sees that she sees a big hole here. Seeing this, she is very surprised. Well, now she comes out and opens that suitcase and sees that she finds some shoes and some clothes in it that she wears. When it is night, Jane starts to check that stuff, and she sees some photos in it. She starts to see them and understands that some family had come here to spend the holidays, in which there was a couple and their 2 children. Then a plane passes over Jane. Seeing this, Jane runs her flare gun, but it has no benefit because by then that plane had gone. When the bullet of the flare gun is coming down, Jane sees that she sees a creature in its shadow. Seeing this, she gets very scared and starts running towards the island and hides in a place. That creature comes here and starts looking for Jane, which scares Jane even more, and this is how she spends the night. Now, the next morning, Jane is looking at those photos again, and she notices 2 sparkling eyes in one of the photos, from which she understands that this is the same creature that I saw yesterday, and maybe she killed this family. Seeing this, Jane gets even more scared, and now she wanted to get out of this island in any way. Now, after this, she opens the suitcase and puts her life jacket in it so that she can get out of here by floating with it. After this, she tries to get out of here by sitting in the suitcase, but that suitcase turns. Now, this plan of hers had failed. That's why she comes back to that island. But now she needs a safe place to escape from that creature. That's why she sees that fallen tree, because there was a big hole in it. That's why she decides to sleep in it tonight. Well, now when the night comes, that creature comes back here, and she also finds out that Jane is hidden in that tree's hole. That's why that creature tries to break that tree. Can't do that and goes back tired. The next morning, Jane comes out of that tree, and she sees that that creature had attacked this tree many times last night, due to which it was damaged a lot. After that, she makes a new plan to escape from it. She catches some big fish from the sea and hangs them on a tree there. Her plan was that when that creature comes here at night, she will eat these fish and go back. And this will save her life. Now Jane wakes up the next morning and sees that her plan worked. That creature came here and ate those fish, which saved Jane's life. Then Jane's eyes go to the edge of the sea where someone's body had flowed. Seeing this, she goes to that body and sees that this body was very worn out. Seeing this, she gets an idea in her mind and she hangs this body on the tree there. So that creature comes and eats that body and goes away. Now it was very difficult for her to survive. For tonight, she made a hole here, in which she goes and hides and waits for that creature to come. When the night comes, that creature comes here, and Jane sees that creature for the first time. She gets very scared to see that creature because it was very scary. Now he comes here and eats that body. Then Jane hears some sounds from her side, and as soon as she sees it, she sees the feet of that creature there. Seeing this, she gets even more scared, but somehow she controls herself. Now the next morning when Jane wakes up, she wanted a safe place for herself. Now because she had seen the height of that, that's why she makes a swing on the tree for herself. So that creature can go there, but she can't reach there. After that, she goes and sits in that swing. Anyway, when the night comes, that creature comes here again, and she feels that Jane is here, That's why she starts shaking that swing tree, due to which that swing breaks and Jane falls down. Now that creature starts chasing Jane, and Jane starts running, saving her life. Then Jane sees that that creature is running faster than the ground and the water, and he stands in front of her for a moment. But Jane takes her wooden object, and she puts it in the stomach of that creature. That creature throws Jane in the water, and Jane somehow manages herself. Jane sees that that creature has died from here, and now she comes out of the water, and she goes to a tree and hides there. The next morning when Jane wakes up, that her leg was injured. That's why she goes to the sea to clean herself. When she was bathing here, she sees a raft far away, in which she had two friends who had somehow survived and came here. Her name is Lucas and Mia. Seeing them, Jane is very happy. Now they sit next to Jane, and Jane gives them some fish to eat. She tells them about that creature here. She says that we have to get out of here as soon as possible, because I have been stuck here for the last 7 days. But Lucas and Mia do not believe. They think she is lying. They say that we were wandering in the sea for the last 5 days, and now we have found this island. They both did not want to go from. Now Jane shows them those pics in which that creature was clearly visible, but still, they did not want to go from here. Jane understands that they will not listen to her. Now that's why she hides from them. She plans to run away from here with her raft, tries to get out of here with her raft. They both catch her. Mia attacks Jane, because of which she goes unconscious. When she wakes up, she finds herself tied up, and now the night has passed. That's why she says to open it by convincing Lucas. But Lucas and Mia do not listen to her. After that, Mia goes to that island to roam, and Lucas stays with Jane there. Mia was walking here. That creature comes out of the water and attacks her. Lucas goes there immediately after hearing her voice. That creature pulls Mia into the water and takes her away. Seeing this, Lucas gets very scared. He gets scared and climbs a tree. Now it's morning, but Lucas does not come down from that tree. Now she understood Jane's words. Jane says to him, "Look, that creature only comes at night. It does not come out during the day." Hearing this, Lucas comes down from the tree. Now Jane says to Lucas that we will have to leave this island as soon as possible. Now Lucas was ready to listen to her. Now these people take some fish and some coconuts with them. They keep all their survival equipment. Here, Lucas was very scared. Jane tells him that that creature only attacks at night, and by the time it's night, we will have gone far from this island. After this, Jane goes and sits in that craft, where she sees some blood scattered, where she understands that in the last 5 days, they must have killed someone of their human companions to survive. Well, now as soon as these people start leaving their craft, Lucas sees the same creature in the water. Seeing this, they both get very scared, and they cover that craft from all sides. But then that creature enters their craft and attacks them. Seeing this, Lucas attacks him with that flare gun, but that creature takes Jane with him. Jane had a knife with her. She takes it out and attacks that creature many times. But then Lucas also comes into the water to save Jane. Seeing this, that creature leaves Jane, and he catches Lucas. He takes her and goes into that big hole. Seeing this, Jane somehow swims and reaches that island again. Jane is very sad about Lucas's death. That's why she decides to face that creature. After this, she takes many sharp weapons from the wood there, but these tools are less sharp than her. That's why she digs the grave there, and she takes out the hammer from it and makes a lot of sharp weapons from it. She plans to burn that creature in the fire. That's why she gathers the dry bushes there, and she makes a cave from them. Now she had prepared her trap. Anyway, after a while, it's night, and that creature comes here. That too at the same place where she set the trap. Then Jane sets the bushes on fire here, due to which that creature gets stuck in the fire. And now Jane starts attacking that creature with her sharp weapons, due to which that creature gets hurt a lot. But now she catches Jane. But Jane starts running after attacking her. Then that creature comes in front of her, but now she was very injured. That's why she falls there. Seeing this, Jane does a lot of stabs on her, and then she cuts her throat. After this, now we see that the whole island was burning from where Jane set the fire. That is, now seeing such a big fire. That's why Jane did this. And now with this movie ends here. Friends, if you like the video, then like the video and tell us by commenting. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. See you in our next video.